So here's a random fact about myself. Throughout the years of using my iPad, I've never had a screen protector. That's right, from 2016 until now late 2019, not even once. I've only actually tried it a couple of times when I was meeting up with other digital artists, but other than that, I was never really convinced, plus I didn't really like the way the matte finish obscured the screen. But then I came across Paperlike 2, the second generation of the quote-unquote first iPad screen protector to make drawing and writing feel like paper. And with this new product, they specifically addressed the screen issue by implementing a so-called Nanodots Surface Technology. It's definitely a fancy name, that's for sure, and I'll talk about it later in the video, but first, here's what's inside the packaging. So Paperlike 2 comes with not one, but two matte screen protectors, two dust absorber guide sticker sets, two wet wipes, one dry wipe, and a postcard. Now as a disclaimer, yes, this is a review unit. They sent it to me before the official release, so yeah, it seems like they've done a few changes along the way, but you can clearly tell they want you to have the best installation possible, which I can 100% vouch for. I followed this tutorial by the CEO of Paperlike, Jan Sapper himself, which I'm going to link down below in the description. He also shows you exactly what you can expect out of this product. It was fast, easy, and most importantly, no air bubbles. With that in our backs, let's talk a little bit about the general pros and cons of using a matte screen protector. The first real benefit is obviously protection. There is no doubt the iPad is an awesome tool, but also an expensive one, so adding another layer of protection seems like a solid pro to me. It gives me the extra confidence I need to just put it inside my bag and not worry about scratching or anything that could potentially damage the screen. The second benefit is the better grip, the stability you get while drawing or writing on your iPad. One of the iPad's biggest critique points during the launch was the fact that it didn't replicate the same feeling you get while using actual pen and paper. The lack of friction really made it hard for some artists to get used to the iPad as a modern tool, and this basically solves that issue. Now the next two pros on my list are probably the biggest reasons I wanted to give the screen protector a shot in the first place, and those are fingerprint removal and less screen reflection. You guys already know I record a lot of videos, but what you probably don't know is the amount of time I have to wipe my screen during the process. I'd say right now it's about 30%, which translates to almost 3 minutes of raw footage in a 10-minute shot. 3 minutes of me just wiping my screen is a ton of time wasted, and also time I could otherwise be spending more efficiently. Now frankly, this feature alone would have been enough for me to make this a worthwhile investment, but hey, if I can get the other benefits as well, I'm not going to say no.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Okay, so what are the cons? To me personally, there's only one real con that stopped me from getting a matte screen protector, and that was the fact that my screen looked a bit grainy afterwards. Like I had a matte screen protector on my phone a couple of years ago, and I enjoyed all the benefits I mentioned before, but this one downside, the noisy screen, eventually made me go back to a protective glass instead. And this is exactly where the Nanodots Surface Technology comes in. I said it before, it's a cool name, yeah, I give them that, but the idea behind it is actually pretty cool too. Now for starters, a standard matte screen protector usually has a rough surface which refracts the pixels that pass through the layer. Again, this is what makes the screen look grainy. Paperlike 2 on the other hand lets the iPad's pixels go through a less intrusive surface made possible by those tiny dots, hence the name nanodots, which not only makes the screen look better, but also rougher so artists can have the same authentic drawing and writing experience they came to know and enjoy on real pen and paper. So with all that being said, should you buy this product? Should you buy Paperlike 2? Okay, listen, if you really hate the glossy surface of your iPad and you really want to have more friction while also having a less fingerprinty, reflective screen and adding a bit of protection, then yes, absolutely, go for it. But if you really want to have the clearest screen possible, then you may want to reconsider because fancy nanodots aside, you are adding another layer on top of the iPad screen. So yeah, let's be real, this will not look exactly the same as before. It's certainly better than other matte screen protectors I've used, but it is still a matte screen protector. As you can see, in the end it just really comes down to what features you value more. By the way, am I the only one who for some reason really likes the sound and feel of these? Yeah, this is also something I definitely prefer over having a glossy finish and almost forgot to talk about. To be honest, I'm just glad I don't have to worry about potential dust disturbing the flow of my work anymore. As a calligrapher, I value that a ton, and I'm sure at least a few of the 9,651 people who backed this campaign share my thoughts as well. Now lastly, I want to give a huge shout out to the team over at Paperlike for first of all creating Paperlike 2, but also for sending me this product. Yes, they did send it to me, but opinions are my own. All the relevant links are down below in the description, but if you still have any questions regarding this product or the review, feel free to let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.